So after 7 years of speculation and waiting, some legitimate Grand Theft Auto 6 news has finally released, and somehow people are actually disappointed. Last week, Kotaku reported that Rockstar were now in early development of GTA 6, and for some strange reason, people were shocked by the news. How could the game only be in early development? Cried Twitter users across the globe. It's been 7 damn years. Well, to put it simply, no, we won't be getting a new GTA within the next 2 years like some either naive, optimistic, or stupid people have been claiming. And to see why, we need only look at the track record of Rockstar for the past few years. After GTA 5's launch back in 2013, along with the launch of GTA Online, Rockstar seemingly put 95% of its focus on creating Red Dead 2, aka the greatest game of all time. One just has to look at the vastness of that game to realise that it couldn't have been created by just 1 or 2 studios like the Rockstar games of old. So, in that 5-year span between GTA 5 and Red Dead 2, Rockstar's near full focus was on the Wild West sequel. So what about the other 5%? Well, they were focused on GTA Online. Since its release 7 years ago, GTA 5 has sold an astounding 120 million copies, becoming the 3rd highest selling game of all time, and despite the already astounding figures, it continues to top game sales charts every month, despite it being a near decade old. And this continued success, this massive cash cow, has been created by the game's online mode. Despite coming to harsh criticism on its release, Rockstar were miraculously able to turn GTA Online into a fully fledged world, stuffed with content and continuously updated with a near infinite different number of modes. With this constant cash flow, coming from both game sales and microtransaction sales, Rockstar and Take-Two have had essentially no financial incentive to rush out a 6th entry into the beloved series, as all a new game would do would reduce the record-breaking numbers the game continues to bring in. So it really is that simple as to why GTA 6 is only now in early development, the masterpiece of Red Dead 2, which I've made a video on, and the success of GTA Online. But what exactly do we know about GTA 6? Well, at this point, other than the fact that it's definitely going to happen, not very much. The original Kotaku report stating that GTA 6 was in early development was also followed up with by numerous reports from different sources, claiming that in order to reduce crunch time, the game would be released essentially in significantly smaller chunks over an extended period. This idea would lean heavily on the structure that GTA Online has followed, so it's really down to personal preference whether this is a good or bad thing, but personally, I see it potentially making the game on release being almost a beta. A state that I for sure don't want a AAA game to come out in. Whilst there have been hundreds of different supposed leaks and rumours about the game up until now, only a handful have been in the slightest believable. Many, such as a supposed leak from the Australian retailer Gameware, have listed the game as coming in fall 2020, however, given the fact that the last 3 Rockstar releases have been announced at least a year before release, these have pretty much all been disregarded. The most believable rumours up to this point, however, have been pertaining to the setting of a new GTA, with 3 cities coming up in particular: Tokyo, London and Miami, or in the GTA universe, Vice City. Whilst all 3 cities have been spoken about, the most recent major rumour came from a leak on Reddit in September 2019, which outlined some basic features of the new game, from an in-depth weather system, a significantly bigger map, and gameplay similar to that of GTA 5. The biggest takeaway here though was with the leak claiming Vice City to be the main city, and personally this seems the most believable. The Grand Theft Auto franchise has always taken place within 3 settings: Liberty City, San Andreas and Vice City. And whilst Rockstar could of course jump to somewhere else entirely, there's one reason I don't see that happening. When we look at the series, we see 2 games set in Liberty City, 2 games set in San Andreas, but only 1 in Vice City. Now, although this seems arbitrary, I don't see Rockstar ignoring the possibilities that a current gen Vice City could provide, a setting we haven't seen since 2002. Rockstar, unlike the likes of Ubisoft, aren't a company that forget their past. They've always revisited settings, whether it be them making GTA 4 and 5 set in past cities, or whether it be them creating the entirety of New Austin in Red Dead 2 for a single story mission. They consistently pay homage to their past, and considering it's coming up to the 20-year anniversary of GTA Vice City, I think it's more than likely they'll revisit the sunny, palm tree filled streets of Miami for their next record-breaking game. At the end of the day, when it comes to Rockstar, we have to embrace patience. Consistently, the company's created masterpieces of storytelling and of gameplay, and as much as we may take it for granted, they have always put their full passion and heart behind all of their projects. And despite Dan Houser leaving the company, I have no doubt that they'll continue their streak of success. As of right now, we know at the very least that GTA 6 is happening. And although we so often take game devs for granted, so often we want a constant stream of new content, right now we just need to try to be grateful that eventually GTA 6 will come. And there's no doubt in my mind that it'll top everything that came before it. But what do you think? Comment down below what you want to see from a new GTA 6. And whilst you're down there, it'd be really appreciated and it would really help me out if you could hit the like button. Also, if you're new here and want to see more content like this, hit the subscribe button. And with that being said, I've been Joe, aka Founded Scarab, and I will see you in the next one.